Hey guys, hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Today's video is going to be about home defense setups, ancillary gear, and how, what to run, how to run it, and all sorts of things like that. But it'll be a short video. We're going to be featuring the Orca Tactical Molly magazine pouch. Appreciate them sending it to the channel to review and supporting the channel's projects. We definitely appreciate that, and go check them out on Amazon or on their website, Orca Tactical, if you're interested in picking one up, and we'll go over the benefits, features, and construction, build quality, all that stuff in just a few minutes. I just want to preface it with a little bit more of background info into home defense and type of ancillary gear and how that should be configured, in my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion, one guy's opinion on YouTube, and don't take any of this as advice from a trainer, instructor. Always seek out a professional in the tactical space who can best advise you into your needs. But mission drives your gear, and you have to think about what your mission is, and that should influence what type of gear you should bring to the occasion. Now, God forbid you have to bring out your home defense weapon from the safe. You're typically just going to be having that weapon and anything else you can grab in the next 5 seconds. That's it. It's an unfolding situation in real time. You may or may not have time to put anything on if you're wearing anything or anything like that. So I think a lot of the trends towards battle belts and chest rigs and plate carriers are good in the sense that everyone should have them, and all American citizens it's pretty much a right under the Constitution to have arms and their associated armaments and whatever else comes with that. And a chest rig and a battle belt are excellent ways of mounting additional ammo, communications to 911, your first aid gear, anything else that you might be needing in a home defense situation. And they also have a lot of real-world uses as well, and it's your right to train and have that. But I think for the vast majority of gun owners, especially a lot of the new ones that came on board, they would be better served by a bandolier type thing like this. And this is what I prefer to run. I think if you are strapped for funds, like most of us are, like many of our nowadays, you'll be better off saving for a quality chest rig and plate carrier, one from a good brand name, one from a respected manufacturer, and outfit it once you have a little bit more experience with tactical accessories, because there is a lot of marketing going on, and you don't want to be spending your hard-earned money on the wrong kind of product and outfitting it the wrong kind of way, and then you just have a lot of stuff stacking up and not being used. So go slow, invest wisely, and think about what you need and how you and your family would be best served by it. A lot of people may not be comfortable with the idea of having a chest rig or a battle belt or anything like that. They don't want to spook their significant other. They're not ready for it. They're not sure exactly how it works. And it does require a certain amount of training to know how to put it on and off in a hurry. And you may not have that time, actually. So if you have one by your bedside, all the power to you. You're definitely prepared for anything that can happen. But I think this is a better option for the vast majority of people. It's more affordable, and it takes you from 0 to 50 very quickly, and then you can spend the rest of your time working your way up to 100. So what is this? This is the Orca Tactical magazine pouch. It will hold 6 double stack or 12 single stack pistol magazines made from 600 denier polyester material. Guys, check out, we have a earlier video on Orca Tactical's medical pouches. Pretty much the same material, same kind of construction and build quality, which is quite good for what you're going to be using it for. You have your strength, durability at the range or any other outdoor conditions. So pretty much this was intended as a range bag. You have a bunch of magazines just lying in your bag, bumping into each other all over the place, no organization. This is a good way to carry a bunch of magazines and be organized at the range. Then put the magazines back, not lose track of any, and transport them that way. But I realize this also has a use as a home defense kind of bandolier, and I thought it would be pretty useful to share with you guys. But of course, you can just take it to the range, and that's fine. You also have nylon hook and a loop flap that folds over the mags. You can also place a flap behind the magazines for ease of draw, like I have here. I'll show you guys in a second. You have 2 rolls of molly on the back, Velcro on the front, so you could put patches, and you have a shoulder strap. All right, so let's go over what I have set up and why it's set up this way. So starting from the back, like they said, you have your 2 rows of molly webbing. How good is the construction to mount this anywhere? I'm not sure. But anyway, you're going to be running it slung on your shoulder. You could probably, let me just grab, let's see. All right, I don't have a tourniquet right now on me, but if we had a tourniquet, you could probably, oh, we have one right here, sorry. I don't have another spare one on me right now, but if we had one, you could probably Velcro it here. You could probably rubber band or shock cord a bunch of other stuff on here. You could shock cord some medical gear, maybe another pouch to hold a cell phone or anything like that. For me, a cell phone is bed size, so no worries there. But definitely a lot of options to configure as far as what to carry and else with you. All right, over here we have the front flap. It's Velcroed on pretty nicely. You have soft loop here, you have soft loop here. Over here you can add a bunch of different stuff. Give me 1 second. I'll show you guys something that you can add on here as well. All right, so I'm back with a quick option that you can add to your front flap over here. This is the STAC 5-round 12-gauge shotgun card, Coyote Brown. So you can fill this up with cards, stick it over here. Now you can have spare ammo for a long gun. You can rip it off, add it to your existing Velcro on your receiver, and then you can run with that. You could also stack them in pouches. You could also have access to your secondary and your primary, like we said over here. How is it organized in here? So I currently have, you have 6 spots for magazines. What I did was, well, first let's start from here. Flashlight, streamlight, Polytac, just your basic flashlight. Good to have a handheld in addition to weapon light. If you're running a firearm for home defense, it should have a weapon light on, highly, highly recommended. But you should also have a handheld because you don't want to be pointing your weapon mounted light at someone who does not need to be shot. Tactics for how to do that. Not my space, not my lane, but check them out. Pepper spray, non-lethal or less lethal option. Well, non-lethal really, pretty much. But you know, still got to be careful. Pepper spray, always good to have in case you need to de-escalate down. You don't want to be using deadly force when you could be using a less lethal option. So that fits also nicely in this pouch, and this is a Saber Red. Another spare mag, running with hollow points, Federal HSTs. We have access for a cat tourniquet. Now, you might be wondering, why is this middle pouch different than these? Good question. So originally, this was sewed in here, but like I said before, I don't want to use this as a range bag, so having just 6 mags and no capability to carry anything else wasn't really what I wanted. So what I did was, there's stitching that's holding the magazine pouches to the back, and it's good stitching, but with a fine needle point type scissor, you can easily cut through all of it and expand the pouch out here. With this, I can run Ruger mags in here. I could throw in short P mag. I can throw in, like I had before, tourniquet and another spare mag, or I could throw in flashlight and pepper spray. I could throw in, I don't know, if you're cool enough to have flashbangs, you're overseas somewhere with flashbangs, or you're a cop and you have access to that stuff, all the more so you guys can put that in here. What else? You can put your smoke grenades, you can put your comms, you can put a cell phone, you can put pretty much anything you want. Once you expand these pockets, they're open for you, and they'll be retained pretty well with the space over here nicely tucks it in, so you can, you know, stuff that's in here won't really fall out. It's a nice grippy texture inside that will hold on to whatever you're having. We have another 2 spare mags over here, and then you have your hook runs all the way down here. If you have anything that has any kind of soft loop stuff like this, I personally like the fact that this has soft loop because it will be retained by the hook over here. But you can also buy double-sided Velcro, keep the rough hook off of your stuff. But it does a nice job at holding in the magazines, and even if you add soft loop, it'll still retain pretty well. Let's try to see retention. I've never done this before, so... Oh, it fell. Honestly, I thought it would fall, so I'm not surprised. But just if you guys wanted to see, it does hold it in. Let's do some sideways shaking. It does hold it in pretty good, and I think for your home defense purposes, you're just grabbing and going, you should be good. The Velcro can come over here, and nothing will, you know, it'll stay tight here. Like you have, like I said, you have the soft loop over here. You have your Orca symbol. Do I have any cons about the product? Overall, I think it's a great product. It has a lot of potential for its uses as a range thing or as a little bandolier. You can keep bedside, and we'll have everything for you. You can hold a lot of different stuff over here. This definitely enhances your capability to respond to a home defense situation. Add in a cell phone, add in a little bit more, get med gear, add in, I don't know if you wanted to make it into a go bag, car keys, whatever else you thought you might need, you can definitely add it in here without any issue. The other thing is, only con I would have is I think the hook is a little bit too long for my taste. I would have liked the hook to be a little bit shorter, and I think it would still provide excellent grip on the flap. and you wouldn't be worried of anything coming out. I think the hook is a little long, and if you do have it closed, it does take a little bit of extra pull to get everything opened up. That's pretty much the only con I have on it. Other than that, it's nicely constructed. It holds a lot. Let me just show you the sling things for a second. You have these hooks over here that hold onto this. Could this theoretically rip out over time? Could this theoretically rip out over time? Maybe, if you're slinging it and running and doing drills with it. But like I said before, this is just a stationary thing. Hopefully, you never ever have to use this. And I don't, I don't see this giving out at all. You could also reinforce it by yourself if you felt like you needed to. But all in all, nice product. Very nice capability, very nice options. Comes in a bunch of different colors. I believe it comes in OD green, coyote, and black. I just like black, just regular, just what I'm used to here. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, questions down below. Happy to answer them. Looking forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care. Be safe out there.